Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kitsune Readings, where your questions find answers.
Hello everyone, Ryu here. Today we're going to talk about Athena the arcade game. This came out in 1986. Now, this is interesting because it was a very early game that had a bikini-clad female warrior, as you can see in the art there on the side. This is on the SNK collection, by the way. And this was one of the earliest games to do so, besides Metroid, which was on the NES. Most people didn't know Samus was a woman until she took off her helmet and stuff at the end of the game, by the way. Anyway, this game was notoriously difficult. The jumps were awkward, enemies were difficult. This story starts with an adventure-loving princess from the Kingdom of Victory. She gets bored, opens a forbidden door in her castle basement, and tumbles into a monster-filled realm. It's ruled by Emperor Dante, who's evil, of course. She lost her dress in the process. Anyway, she goes on quests through Fantasy World. There's 8 levels: Forest, Cave, Sea, Sky, Ice, Hell, Labyrinth, and the final showdown. There's breakable blocks and secret weapons and magic spells and things like Pegasus wings for flying. There's no checkpoints or anything. Now, SNK was known for making unusual games. And this is definitely one of those. There are so many things that I would like to show you with games. Oh, there goes her dress. Welcome to the world of the forest. She starts off with basic kicks for attacks. Now she's got a hammer. You know, I've always loved SNK games. They made things like King of the Monsters and Magician Lord. But before those came out, we had this. It's always fun to see what games looked like in yesteryear. Oh yeah, there we go. The Pegasus boots give us a high jump. Oh yeah, we got a shield now. There's her helmet. Oh, no, that's her battle dress. Let's see. Alright, we got a helmet now. Oof. Got some hearts for life back. Ooh. I don't remember how to use items. Oh, actually, those items are just automatic, I think. But, ooh, we died. I'm not entirely sure this is a very useful item. Now I'll show you also the console version of this, which was said to be harder. There's the shield. There's the battle dress. One of the things I love doing on this channel is sharing with you games that are weird or in some way unusual. Oh, there's the sword I was looking for, or one of the swords anyway. Whoa. Oh, dead. So let's quit this. Whoops. And then we'll look at the console version. Also, this one has console versions of the games too, which is really cool. Now, the console version came out for the NES, right? But it also came out for the Commodore 64. It looks surprisingly good on the Nintendo. It's one of those rare games where the arcade version and the home console version are not that bad looking from each other, really. Like the home console version doesn't look bad at all. The artwork for this game is kind of funny too. The sound for the console version is pretty good. And I wanted to share this game with you because of how strange it is. Having games with female protagonists, particularly in the 80s, was pretty rare. The hearts, of course, restore your life. I got the helmet. Now, when I played the home version of this, the version I was familiar with was the Commodore 64 version. There we go. Now we got the sword. Ooh, we lost our gear. Oh, dead. Her death animation is pretty funny. But anyway, this is the Athena game. A pretty fun and silly game. Also, games like this are getting harder and harder to find. Nintendo themselves has been instrumental in shutting down a lot of emulation sites. And I'm glad I got the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, and I get to share these games with you. So if you want to experience these games, you can get that. And all those games will be on there. And I think that's really cool. It brings these games to a younger generation. But if you didn't know this game exists, now you do. The console version of this, by the way, was released for the NES in 1987. The arcade version is from 1986. And 1986 is when it first came out. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you for being here, my friends. You can and you will achieve your dreams. I believe in you. Thank you for being here, my friends, and have a great day.